This is their dream, probably. And so they're saying,
to do what?
Hey, to cheer.
To be a professional cheerleader that pays hardly anything.
You know, it helps them get exposure. You know, it helps them to build
sure, they should, but
relationships
they've
in the
been
community.
taking these jobs for years.
And what they're saying is it's illegal for the NFL to pay them as little as they do.
I totally understand that. But I'm just asking, why have they been taking these jobs for years if it's not just a resume?
But we keep answering
if someone
you keep
walks
asking the question.
I still argue.
He
doesn't like the answer.
I think it's really kind of funny and unfortunate because the professional football athlete, he's an athlete. You know, it's no resume pattern. He's an athlete. We take him seriously because he's getting paid the money. I think if these cheerleaders were being paid the money, then we would take them seriously, and we wouldn't see this position as a resume builder. We would see it as an actual position because they would be getting compensated
I agree.
for it.
And
you have to look
up to now, it's been a resume pattern.
You have to look at kind of the supply and demand of it. They're probably. I'm not big in the cheerleading industry, but I'm guessing that
he says that, but he totally.
I watch it on ESPN Ocho's all the time. But you would think it would be easier to replace a cheerleader than it would be to replace a Peyton Manning. So
absolutely. Absolutely, and that's why Peyton Manning would get the contract that he would get.
Right,
but it's really not easy with these requirements, the height and the weight and these strenuous requirements. It's not that easy to get professional cheerleaders, especially the quality that these teams are looking for. It's really tough. You go to these tryouts, and there are hundreds, probably thousands of girls who are trying out, and there's very, very small amount of people who actually make the cut. It's very tough. It's really a falsehood to think that anyone can just, kind of put on a skirt and a pom-pom and shut up and down the field. It's really a professional, and not anyone can do it. So it's definitely hard to find the Peyton Manning, but it's hard to find cheerleaders that can perform at a professional level because they are professional athletes. So it's not as easy to find them as well. And I think they should, when you're an NFL cheerleader, I think that it's kind of embarrassing to get paid cheaper, than at least minimum wage.
Couldn't agree with you more. I think I've said it before. I've watched my wife used to watch that Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show and how they get selected. And I said, these are amazing athletes.
His wife used to watch it.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking they're so underpaid. I'm thinking, why do they do it? But go. I hope they get more money. I really do. But
I'll tell you what.
To
me, what's the most unfortunate thing is that this is even an issue. I love NFL football, and I know every Sunday when I watch it, when you come back from a break, what's the first thing that they focus on?
The
cheerleaders every single time. So certainly they are the face to a large degree of the NFL. And to have a league like this that is so incredibly profitable. Why is this even an issue? It seems like something that should have been worked out. It's unfortunate that it's had to come to this.
That's why lawsuits exist, David.
That's true. It's why they exist. But, you just look at kind of a few of the black eyes that the NFL have gotten over the past few years for their so-called charitable work that they do.
Oh, right.
It's really kind of disturbing, and this seems to be another thing in a long line of bad things that the NFL has done. But we really want to thank you for coming on the program, Jay, Renee, and sharing with us your expertise in this area. We've never talked about cheerleaders on the Moneywise program, and I'm glad we had a chance to do it.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm a huge, huge football fan as well. I'm a huge fan, and I think that this is just something that it's just come the time to talk about it. It's not something that I think was intentionally left this way. Times change, and that's just, we're just in that time of change. But thank you so much, guys, for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it. Good discussion, good stuff to talk about. We're the Moneywise Guys. We're going to take a quick